Hey, my name is Colt and I'm the Furry Teacher. So for today's lesson, we'll be learning about Manokits. In order to start off, we should probably know what a Manokit is and what that word means. So a Manokit is, well, this thing. There's actually multiple types, which we'll cover shortly, but to start off, their name Manokit is actually derived from two words. The first word being mano, which is Hawaiian for shark, and the last word being kit, which is derived from the Japanese word kitsune, meaning fox. So that's what their name is, that's where it's derived from. So what's funny is that although Manokits have shark in their name, they're incredibly non-shark-like besides their tails and dorsal fins. They do not have shark-like teeth, instead they have canine-like teeth. They lack gills, and due to their center of mass being in their necks, they're incapable of swimming. They also appear to lack a swim bladder, which, if you are not aware, a swim bladder is essentially an organic ballast tank which fish use by filling or removing air from to control their depth. And which also affects the fact that Manokits are almost entirely non-buoyant and generally avoid the water, which is very strange considering the fact that they are piscivores, meaning they eat primarily fish and shellfish, although they have been observed eating birds and fruit from time to time. There are three separate types of Manokits, those being tribal Manokits, beach dwellers, and holo holo. I'm probably butchering that pronunciation, but that's how I understand it to be pronounced. Tribal Manokits are almost entirely bipedal, walk almost completely upright, much like humans, are even capable of wearing human clothes, and have very small dorsal and tail fins. Beyond that, you then have the beach dweller Manokits, which have the rough posture of a velociraptor, are still bipedal, and have much larger dorsal and tail fins. Finally, you have the holo holo Manokits, which are basically kind of their feral form. They are entirely quadrupedal. They also are incapable of wearing human clothing and have the smallest dorsal fins and tail fins of all the Manokit species. Also, juvenile Manokits are referred to as minnows. Another thing which Manokits lack happens to be eyesight. Well, they do have eyesight, but it is incredibly poor, and they also have very sensitive eyes, so they usually have those squinty eyes, which are quite noticeable fact of them. However, they do have very large and sensitive ears, which they use to have an understanding of the world around them. I'm still not sure how they can fish with that, but they're strange creatures, so no different than all the other strange creatures which we'll be covering in this series. Another thing which they have is they are almost entirely covered in fur. The only parts that aren't covered in fur are their claws and their eyes. That is about it. Finally, to cover reproduction, they are very strange. As far as reproductive organs go, they have none except for females have what appear to be breasts, but are entirely unfunctional. As far as I'm aware, they reproduce via magic, so I'm a biologist. I don't understand magic, so I'm not even going to go there. But that is a basic overview of Manokits. Well, not basic, a rather comprehensive overview of Manokits. So, hope you all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to go down, click that like button. If you really enjoyed, go to my channel, see if there's more of my content which you enjoy, and maybe consider clicking that subscribe button. Anyway, that's all we have for today, folks. So, have a good day, stay safe, and stay fluffy.